Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Reflect and Revive. I hope and pray you're doing well. Just want to go ahead and kick right off onto our theme for the morning. And in fact, several years ago, a movie came out and it was called Facing the Giants. And I thought it was a pretty, I like football movies, I like sports, it's all well and good, but it actually talked about, or, kind of showed something that's kind of like much more real in our lives, which is the giants that we face in our everyday lives. And one of my favorite stories as a kid was always David and Goliath. I just loved the kind of overcoming just this giant of a challenge. But Goliath wasn't the only giant in the Bible, and in fact, there was an entire society of these big, burly, overgrown giants that were occupying the promised land, where Moses and his 12 leaders arrived to take possession of it. And Moses had sent them out to take some reports down, and 10 came back pretty negative, while only 2 came back positive. And in Numbers 13 verse 31, it says, we can't attack those people, they're stronger than we are. And so 10 of the 12 saw only the difficulties and only what they saw as an impossibility. They saw giants and they were afraid. And it says, all the people we saw there are of great size. We seem like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. And if we're looking into our own lives, I think if we're honest, we all have these giants that we face, giants such as doubt or insecurity, or maybe we have some anxiety issues, or just this giant of feeling great loss, or maybe there's life expectations of, you just kind of feel the weight of expectations that are on you, and maybe you put them on yourself, or maybe others put them on you, and maybe it's just the different experiences that you face in life, maybe through the past or some of the stuff you're going through now, and it just seems like it's very real. I think as a country, as a whole, we're looking at COVID-19 right now, and I would say that's a pretty big giant, and it's at different times, it just seemed so overwhelming and seemed like it's not anything we're ever going to get through or move past, and if you're like myself or many others, we like to have this thing called control. We like to, if I can fix it, I'm going to fix it, and I want to control how it gets done or when it gets done. And so there's this portion of, and I was just talking with Erica not too long ago, where it was the portion of the song in Champion, and she mentions that, there's that whole portion of the song really is just talking about how, like, kind of putting our confidence in God, and we know when we hear and reading through the Bible or going to church or just in life experiences, we understand that God can do anything. There's nothing that God can't accomplish, but knowing that God can and believing that God will are two completely different things, and so in your head, it's kind of like, well, I know that he can, but do I believe that he will? So one thing that I've always, it was taught to me whenever I was younger, but it's something I have to remind myself is, when you do what you can do, God will do what you can't do. And when the obstacles in your life seem so big and seems like it's something that's going to overcome you or overwhelm you, and something that you can't defeat or you can't win, we have to look at that giant in our life and just make God greater than the obstacle that you're facing. And so my challenge for you really is to just find God's promises for you in his word, looking through and whatever that giant is for you, finding God's promises specifically to whatever that giant is, and with his word, looking at that promise and understanding that promise is bigger than your giant. It's bigger than any obstacle that you can face. In Psalm 18:29, it says this. It says, with your help, I can advance against a troop. With my God, I can scale a wall. So my hope and my prayer for you is, my challenge for you is just pray, say, God, we just, right now, we want to look into the face of our giants and we want to make God bigger than anything that we're overcoming. I hope this has been a source of encouragement for you this morning, and you have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Love you.